Here's a typical scenario. You've got some people that go to the gym January 1st. Let's do this. And they're out the door February 1st. What happened? That's because people make all these amazing resolutions because, I don't know, they want to go with the norm. They want to go with the trend. But then they find out that it's not working out for some reason. Well, before you go to the holidays, I honestly want to recommend that you read this amazing book. This book is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I don't know if some of you have read this book, but it will blow your freaking mind. And given from the title, this book is about habits. It's about habits. I mean, how many of us have started a habit routine and boom, it disappears after a week or a month? Maybe you wanted to wake up early. Maybe you wanted to start juicing. Maybe you wanted to start being organized at work. Maybe you wanted to start to apply for jobs. And you want to make that your thing, but it didn't work out. Maybe you had a passion. You thought you had a passion and you tried it for a month and gave it up. See, what happens there is people are not patient enough. We're not patient enough. All of us, like nobody's an exception. We want to achieve those results yesterday. And therefore, we give up too fast. And the key here is to be consistent and patient if we want to see those results. Honestly, that's the only way. And the reason we have to be patient, let me use an example. When you heat water up, I know some of you might Google this, but when you heat water up, nothing happens to the water that's clear from you looking at it. Nothing happens to the water all the way to 211 degrees. And then the minute it hits 212 degrees, it starts to boil. Do you connect? Do you see the connection there? Nothing happens all this time, and then boom, a shift happens. And this is the same way we have to be. We are building that habit. It's happening. Here's another statistic. I don't know from where exactly, but they say cancer starts to grow in the body for 8 months and you won't notice it. 8 months, and then right after that, boom, you'll start, noticing the pain or whatever. Things take time, good or bad in that sense. So when you're starting a new habit, be patient with yourself. Show yourself some kindness and be patient. And so with this book, I really, really love this book. Man, I wish I was getting money for endorsing this book. But anyway, with this book, you will learn how to take tiny steps into what you really want. And so here's a lesson that I learned from this book. Sometimes we create habits just because it doesn't connect with our identity. When something connects with your identity, you're a whole different beast. Like, for example, people that open nonprofits and they work day and night to make it successful. It's because it connects with your identity. If you have habits and you tell yourself the truth, do these things connect with my identity? And if they don't, that's the reason. That's the reason you're not continuing. So check this book out because it's incredible. It's such an incredible book. And I want you to check it before the holidays. Don't wait until people are making New Year resolutions. Read it along the holidays. Like make it your daily read because it could potentially change your life and possibly change your career. I don't know, maybe you're in a career you don't like. Maybe you hate your career right now, but you feel like stuck or have no choice. Well, you could take steps with that. There's something so valuable that I learned from this book. And it says, the reason you have certain beliefs about who you are, whether I'm not good enough, I can't make it in this company, or, I'm not loved, like any sort of, we're still humans at the end of the day. And you have all these limiting beliefs within you. The author writes that every single day you have provided evidence to yourself. You were not born with these feelings. You provided evidence to yourself every single day to feel like that. And day by day, you believed in this self-talk, and therefore you become that person. And so he gives us 2 steps to change that. 1, ask yourself, who do I need to become? Who do I want to become? And being very, very honest with yourself with that question, that's when you move into your habits. This helps you, the first one helps you identify yourself. And the second thing here, the second step is to start generating habits, tiny habits that will create new evidence for who you want to become. So get this book and have a new fresh start. 2020 has been crazy after all. And it proved to us that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible for you either. Peace out and have a good holiday.